कृपापूर्णं बुद्धिं देहि देहि प्रज्ञां देहि परमेश्वरी सरस्वती स्वाहा. Good afternoon. So the Rajkumar sir, already secretary, and Sri Bill, the joint secretary of this institution, principal Dr. K. Lakshmi Prasad of this institution, other teachers, students, my colleague Professor Munani. It is a very good occasion to share our experiences with you on this occasion, and it is a very rare opportunity that we have invitation from other universities. Earlier we had students. What could be the reason? Can you guess? What made you to come this way? Why you bother about students who didn't come? What made you to come here? Yes, in one reason. Yes, tell why. Or to hear something, listen something, understand something, isn't it? So the students who did come, they probably might have an idea that this is already, we had an orientation, we had intention, so there won't be probably anything new to share, isn't it? Probably this would be the idea, but because there will be some other reasons also, probably they are not well, something like this being a weekend. So all these reasons could be there. So what the idea here is, when you attend to a program, not only a program like this formal or some informal also, you have the trust with the person. So here we apply this to the present situation, the teacher credibility. In a regular instances also, in our regular classes also, it so happens that all students doesn't attend. So the student had the teacher credibility. Teacher should have certain trust. Means who trust? It is the students have trust in the teacher. So that's what the credibility is. Student credibility. Sorry, teacher credibility. Then can you guess any other characteristics which made you to come and have teacher credibility? Yes? She made a lot of efforts. She has involved all of you. What is that particular characteristic? Yes, yes, yes. Come on, come out. Yes, tell. Experience. Any other? Motivate, right? In other words, it is we are relating to you, isn't it? So the relatability of the teacher with the students also brings you to the institution. Understand the teacher. So these things. And besides this, so it so happens that probably you were 100, all the 100 students have come on the first day, and you listen to the teachers. Probably you had some experience wherein teacher was not telling you what you wish or the purpose for which you have come here, isn't it? So then the teacher should be highly enthusiastic, energetic. So these are some of the features where you also have to imbibe in this duration of your teacher education program. So teacher credibility is one, and this teacher credibility, the trust, the enthusiasm, the dynamism, etc., is from the student side. Then what should the teacher should have? Yes. Yes, what characteristic the student, sorry, teacher should have? Pardon? I didn't get. One. Punctuality. Okay, right. So that punctuality will be there. It is a regular discipline aspect. But the characteristic, okay. So this would be something that I out of lot of preparation, lot of involvement with the people and the situations, we gain confidence, isn't it? We gain certain worth. So that worth of the teacher that I am capable, I would be able to share my experiences in a very appropriate, proper manner. I will do justice to the students' interests, etc. This would come through self-esteem. Self-esteem, you should have high self-esteem. So these are the very two important characteristics which make the students glued to the seats in the classroom. This is the most important thing, and you have to have these two important characteristics. Other characteristics, as you know, the acronym of the teacher, those things you can have. So these are the two things, and then yes, uh, if we ask some teachers, and then you have various discipline problems, etc. I am just a teacher. What can I do? Then just teachers, JUST. It also has two connotations. Yes. Can you guess what they are? Just teachers. As Madam told, you have to make a dent. Means if you justify your role in encouraging, motivating, sharing the experiences of the learners, involvement in the society, and all other related purposes, then you will be doing justice to your profession. So those are the just teachers. You are not mere teachers. JUST has two connotations. JUST just మామూలుగా mere teachers కాదు, we have to be just teachers. JUST justified teachers to imbibe all the ideas of the teacher as well as see that we for what purpose we have come, that we have to serve. Then you have to recollect. See, whenever we experience something, we have to connect it to the education. Say we go to a movie, we watch certain serials, we watch these days, and Kaun Banega Karodpati is a very popular one, and the initial Hindi version, sorry, original version was BBC London in early 2000s. Then later on in 2000s, our Amitabh Bachchan has popularized, and it has now percolated into all states, all languages. It is gaining popularity. So then there are certain technological inputs which we can apply to our education. So one such important thing is, like when you are familiar, like when a competent person is asked a question, if he doesn't have any answer or he is confused, then there is an option called audience, isn't it? You are familiar. So the audience will have some gadgets like this. Those are called clickers. You have buttons, four buttons. We have four options, isn't it? So A, B, C, D. So audience, whatever they feel, they press. Isn't it? So regarding, they will say A 10, B 5. So because they will give a number and then ask again the person, what is your response now? You have got the audience poll. So what is your response? Then we go with the audience or you have some other thing. So this particular aspect can be incorporated into the class also during your quiz, during your assessment processes. So likewise, there are so many techniques that have been gone into the media, especially mass media, and especially the content also. Probably you might have been aware that for every activity of even a movie making, there will be lot of things that go on at the background, behind the screen. There will be screenplay also, story writing. When there is a story writing, why there should be dialogue? Dialogue for other effectiveness, isn't it? Even after completion of all things, the movie is made, everything is ready. Then also one expert will see the movie totally and then suggest. That is called rashes. So in the same manner, all these things we have to bear in mind and come to the class. So this will help you to not attract the students but to be justified to your profession. So then there are various other techniques also, like uh, there are 100 students. Of them, when you ask question how much they have understood at the end of the lesson, then if you cannot ask each and every one, at best you can ask 2, 3, 4, 5. The remaining 5 minutes you have at the end of the lesson. So then there is a technique called minute papers, the summary. Students are asked to write the summary on a piece of paper. So once they write on the piece of paper, in 1 minute, how much they write? Probably the whole page. So you can, instead of asking each and every student, you can ask any one student to read what they wrote. So then you can understand whether your concept is understood or not. So in this manner, very simple techniques are there, but they are very effective. And then we have the technology like we flipped classroom. So we ask the students to watch videos related to the education. She has also quoted many videos, like we have yoga, whatever subject you have, in all these different subjects, we have developed the videos under the School of Education. So you can refer to those things also before coming to the class, and not only the one which are specified, but you can refer to some of the effective lessons. And are you familiar with TEDx, TEDx videos? Yes or no? No. Right. But watch for this. Until 2 years ago, it was popular, and the TEDx organized events, lectures were organized only abroad, not in India. But from 2021 onwards, they are organized in India also. Here also we have these certain videos shot, and the events are happening here also. So those TEDx, what lecture we give here of about 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, that can be condensed so much that, like mercury or even a small other substance where we have lot of potential, that can be capsuled in 3 minutes. And there are so many trainers. Even if you are an expert in a subject, you cannot teach or you cannot express that in such a small time, small duration. So then there will be trainers, and you need certain guidance. So the 60 minutes lecture can be consolidated into only 3 minutes, leaving without any of the essence of the lecture. So watch certain things so that you also can gain such experience how to put across your ideas in a very short duration and also in an effective manner. So that's what the teachers do. Then she has read the various theory, practicum, and other papers. So I just enlighten you or share my ideas about pedagogy because I am from a pedagogy of. But now we have changed the nomenclature and it is called as pedagogy of the teaching school subjects. So, are you familiar with the difference of this? Once you know the difference, then you can bring a lot of knowledge into the classroom, share your experiences. Likewise, as you showed about the language, the terminology itself will give you proper understanding. So, methodology means yes. What do you mean by methodology? Method, locus. It is about the study of methods. So only methods we will be focusing. We forget about the teacher, student, environment, etc. Only methods are focused. Then pedagogy means pardon? Art of speaking. Teaching. Achha, okay. Yes, right. So some people believe that teaching is an art, some other believe it is a skill, and some believe that it is inherent, inborn, some others can be trained, born teachers and some trained. So if we had a notion that teaching is inborn, then there won't be any these colleges. All of our effort is to prepare good, inspiring teachers, isn't it? So this kind of notion of born teachers, we avoid that notion. We say that teachers are prepared. We can prepare excellent teachers who will groom the young minds. Then we have like the teaching strategies which are direct. Say most of the teachers here at the higher education, we call them lecturers. Lecturers because we lecture, we explain a concept, share our experiences, and even an excellent lecture can be made very interactive by asking the students few questions intermittently to understand whether the students are all on the same page, are they on the same level as that of the teacher, and we can use this technology also. So in this manner, the lecture can be enhanced with a little bit of this. But still, the teacher is dominant, isn't it? Then there are certain other strategies where we involve less. The teacher involvement is very less, and the students' involvement is more. 80%, 90% of the time, students will be active, and teachers will be only the facilitators. So then there are various project methods, discussion methods, etc., where the students are also involved. Then there are certain brainstorming sessions, etc. And then there are certain student-led discussions. Usually, the class will be very effective when the students give the topic. I am not able to understand this concept. Let me understand this concept. Then the involvement of the students also will be very more, and students also will develop interest in learning. So that's how there are certain student-led strategies where probably you might have watched videos or you might have had an experience and you have come across certain new term, new strategy, new process which you are not able to understand totally. Then you can pose that issue in the class and teacher will be able to help you out. So then here this will be a mutual and a student-led teaching practice. And then other details like the period plans, other things, we are, they are very, they are crucial, but they are highly technical. And then here in your teaching practice, in this teacher education program, you will have to teach, go to the school, teach. Unless you teach, you cannot become a teacher. You cannot be employed. So you need to develop certain skills, and those skills here you will practice with the peer group. It's called micro teaching. And what we have changed in the micro teaching here, when it was originally given, like we used to practice one skill at a time, like introduction once for 5 minutes, similarly explanation for another 5 minutes, asking questions for another 5 minutes, similarly writing on the board another 5 minutes. So in this manner, we used to learn in a piecemeal manner, and at the end, after uh, practicing 8 to 10 skills, then there will be an integration of the skills. That was the old notion of micro teaching. Now, with the change of the curriculum, we have made 2 or 3 skills integrated, and that is practiced as micro teaching. So when you are practicing now in the micro teaching, you will have to introduce the concept and simultaneously see that the students also understand the concept. Like you ask questions, motivating questions in the first instance for about 1 minute or 2 minutes, then you take other 2 or 3 minutes to explain the concept, either oral explanation or using the different teaching learning material. And then you will also ask questions, and then the teachers also, I mean your supervisors also will look into how the lesson is prepared and whether the students are listening, whether the students are understanding, how far they are expressing their interest, attention. All these are being assessed and observed. So this in this manner, you have to have focus on students' learning. So how better, how much time it takes. Unless you learn, there won't be any fruitful activity, or you cannot say that teaching is effective. Effective teaching is reflected in the students' learning. So here the focus is learning, students learning. So if the teacher has this kind of focus in mind, then we can bring not many words into the classroom. So my colleague used to tell, just before the teaching practice or as soon as you join the teacher education program, you collect all the material. For the toothbrush, you have a package. Toothpaste, you have a package. For every material, now we are getting package. Even this is packed, water. So all these materials, different materials, you can utilize in the your regular teaching practice. Say for example, you have the turmeric powder, the chili powder, and other oils, etc. So those things you can use during your lesson on the ACMAR products, agricultural products, etc. So in the similar manner, so whatever material you can have, you need not search a day before your topic. All things will be in your toolbox. So from that you can take out the relevant material and then teach. So then this is for the students. Then teachers also have a teaching toolbox. Can you guess what it could be? Teaching toolbox. Have you heard this term? Pardon? TLM. I told the students have the teaching learning materials. So teachers also have to use teaching learning material. Right, good. But that's not only the thing. We have, say, our friend Mowgli has given this. So, do you think why he has given this? Yes, anyone? So even without this also we would have started, isn't it? But this is given to us, and you are also familiar about this on the day one. Why? Why we have to familiarize this curriculum? So that you should understand the course format, what type of subjects what type of learning you will have, what is the theory, what is the practical, how you are going to do, how many credits are there, how many marks are there, when they will be assessed, when you are to go to the teaching practice, when you will be attending the theory classes, when you are going to do the UPC, that is enhancing professional capacities, practical in the college. So all this will be given, and this is a course format. So this is one aspect of the teaching toolbox. So whatever we share our experiences, all will be relevant to this. Apart from this, whatever we do, that will not be a part of your teaching toolbox. Right? So then, regarding the significance of this teaching toolbox, there are two other components also. Before going further, the significance of the teaching toolbox is reflected like Abraham Maslow. Are you familiar with this psychologist, humanistic psychologist? Yes, students? No. He emphasized on the needs, psychological needs, biological needs, etc. So he in 1966 has observed that if a teacher has lecturing skill, then wherever I go, I lecture only. I give lectures only. Like if you have a hammer, let us think for a while. This is a hammer. Then wherever I go, I see whether there is a nail or not. If there is a loose nail, I see that it is in place. Isn't it? I put like this. So this is a skill which you have only one. And remember, you have a toolbox, mechanical toolbox. What are the different items there? Yes? Screwdriver. Yes. Apart from hammer, you have a other wrench. Other things, isn't it? There are so many tools. So then, in the same manner, teacher also should have all different skills in his repertoire of skills. Teacher should possess all these different skills, not only the lecturing. If you have lecture, then wherever you go only lecture, and if you have only hammer, if you want to tighten the screw, then this cannot be tightened, isn't it? I need a screwdriver only. So in the same manner, there are certain issues, there are certain concepts where you can teach through lecture, others through practice, others through self-learning, others through technology, etc. So in this manner, if the teacher has a teaching toolbox, then the purpose will be served and the teacher will be achieving and doing the justice to the profession. So then course format is one. Right? Then yes. Can you guess why I have used this? Without this also, I would have told you that imagine a hammer. Isn't it? Why? Why this gesture has come? And one. See, you are all elders, adults. You can imagine the things. Isn't it? If I say hammer, it comes to your mind. But still, I told you this. Isn't it? I showed you. This is a hammer. What? Why? Yes, right. Instance, example. So when you use examples, then it will be impressing the student's mind. It will develop interest, grab attention on the learning material or the concept. So those things, this is not elaborate one. This is a simple one. So this is called as a technique, simple strategy. So this is yet another component of the teacher. See, I didn't prepare for this, isn't it? But in due course of time, during my interaction, I thought of this, isn't it? So likewise, whenever you are teaching, you should have this kind of experiences The thoughts come to your mind. Your thoughts will come to your mind only when you organize your ideas, probably not in a systematic manner, but these are the ideas I would like to share with you. With that intention, I came here and able to express. And then when she was lecturing, when she was sharing her experiences, I noted down all, and then in the same manner, I also thought what she missed. I should not repeat the same things as the other speaker is saying. So that's how the experiences are shared, and I